A very good morning, friends. I welcome you all for the session 6 of Unit 4, that is Digital to Analog and Analog to Digital Converter of the subject Digital Electronics for the third semester. So, today in this session, we would be seeing the definition of ADC, the ADC techniques, and among the ADC techniques, we would be seeing the operation of a flash type of ADC, and later on we will discuss some multiple choice questions. What is an ADC? As the name itself indicates, ADC is nothing but it is an analog to digital converter. So this is a converter which converts a continuously variable signal, that is analog signal, to the digital signal which is represented in the binary form. All analog signals are directly measurable quantities, whereas the digital signals have two states. For digital computer, we refer them as the logic 0 as well as logic 1. As you can see from the figure here, so this is an ADC, analog to digital converter. It accepts a continuously varying signal, which is nothing but an analog signal as an input, and it produces a digital signal, which is nothing but which is represented in the binary form with a logic two logic levels that are zeros and ones. So this, let's say this is 1 and this is zeros. So why these converters are necessary? So let's give an example. Let's say whenever we want to measure a temperature within a room, nowadays the temperature sensors are being used, and most of the sensors which are transducers, they measure the physical quantities like temperature, mass. Here in this case, let's say if the temperature sensor is being used to measure the temperature inside the room, once the temperature is measured, then it gives the result in the form of analog signal. Let's say if the type of display where you want to display the measured quantity is a digital display, then the whatever the signal that is outputted from the sensor, temperature sensor, cannot be given directly as an input to the digital display, as the form of signals will be different because the sensor is giving an analog signal as an output, whereas the digital display, it accepts only the digital signal as an input. So in such a case, to drive the digital display, we need a proper form of an input to it. So in such cases, we expect a converter. That converter should convert an analog signal into digital signal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ನ ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 7 ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲುಮಿನಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ LCD ಇರಬಹುದು, LED ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ನ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೇನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ನಿಂದ ಬಂದಂತ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ನ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಅಂತ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ADC ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So there are several ways to convert analog signal to digital signal. There are few techniques like they are mentioned here. The very first one is the flash type of ADC. Next one is the dual slope ADC, and the third one is the successive approximation ADC, and the fourth one is single ramp or single slope ADC, and the fifth one is counter type of ADC. For your curriculum, the first three types, that are the flash type, dual slope type, as well as the successive approximation type of ADCs are included. So we will discuss the very first one, that is flash type of ADC. The flash type of ADC is the fastest type of ADC ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So as we know that for your curriculum these are the three ADCs are included. Among these three, the flash type of ADC is the fastest type of ADC as the conversion speed is very high here. And the flash type of ADC, it basically works on the principle of comparing the analog input voltage with a set of reference voltages. So here the analog input voltage, it will be an unknown quantity or unknown measured quantity. So this unknown quantity is compared with some set of reference voltages here. So in flash type of ADC, to get a n bit digital output, we need 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators, and we need a resistor divider circuit where there should be 2 to the power of n resistors should be there, as well as we need a priority encoders. So these are the components. These are the three components. One is nothing but we expect 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators. That is the first one. Second one, we expect 2 to the power of n resistors. Then we expect a priority encoders. These are the components. Let's see the operation of components one by one. First one is the comparator. So this is the comparator. Basically, it is used to compare the inputs, and it produces the output either 1 or 0. Here the comparator is generally, it can be a digital comparator, or sometimes it can be it can be formed by the op amp. So as you can see, an operational amplifier here. So here there are two inputs. As you can see, there are two inputs. One is the inverting input and another one is the non-inverting input, and it produces a digital output here at this terminal. So comparator is a device which compares two voltages or currents. So you can compare the voltages here, or you can compare the currents as well, and it outputs the digital signal. So iದೇನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಒಂದು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದರ ಅರ್ಥ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಐದರ್ ಎ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ 1 or a result 0. So it depends upon the comparison result. So let's say if the non-inverting input ಅಂದ್ರೆ V plus, if it is greater than the inverting input, obviously it will give a result 1, otherwise it will give a result 0. So it has analog input terminals V plus and V minus, and one binary digital output V0. So here the output is ideally, it is shown with the equation here. So whenever if the voltage input at the V plus terminal is greater than V minus terminal, then the output will be a logic 1, otherwise the output will be logic 0. So here the comparator is constructed using op amp, operational amplifier. The second component is the voltage divider network. So the voltage divider network is a simple circuit which turns a large voltage into smaller one. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇದ್ದಂತನ ಅದನ್ನ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ನ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, so we would be using the voltage divider network. So here in voltage divider network, basically we will be seeing the resistors which are connected in the series fashion, and at different nodes we would be taking the outputs here at different nodes. As you can see here in the example, I have shown a series resistor network which consists of 4 resistors which are connected in series, and I have taken 3 nodes. From these 3 nodes, actually I would be measuring the fractions of the input voltage V. Let's say the supply voltage or the voltage that is given is V. So as we know from the basic electronics, since the resistors are connected in series andaga, the current flowing through each of these resistors will be same. Only the difference will be uh, since the current flowing through them is same andaga, so what would be the difference? Difference will be difference would be obviously the drop across each resistor. Since the all the resistors are of the resistance R only, so here the voltage will get divided equally. Uh, the drop will be equally, actually that is V by 4. So since here I have taken 3 nodes, so remember always the voltage should be measured with respect to ground. So here it is a ground here. Let's say this is the first node. So if you measure the voltage here from this node till the ground, if you measure the voltage drop, it would be V by 4. Similarly, if I take one more node here, so this node, the voltage at this particular node would be V by 4 plus V by 4, because we have to consider or we have to measure with respect to ground. So we should add these two drops, V by 4 plus V by 4. It would be V by 4, or if you simplify, you would get V by 2. Similarly, if you consider one more node here, so and if you measure the voltage at this node, this would be V by 4 plus V by 4 plus V by 4, which would be 3V by 4. Like this, I will be getting the fractions of the voltage V at different nodes here. So using such a voltage divider network, I can create the output voltage that is fraction of input voltage. So here input voltage is V. I am getting 3 different fractions of the input voltages that are 3V by 4, V by 2 and V by 4. So if I want to have more number of fractions of voltages here, I should increase the number of resistors in the resistor divider network or voltage divider network. Next, and the third important component here is the priority encoder. As you already know that a normal encoder is nothing but which is represented with a digital system 2 to the power of n is to n. So 2 to the power of n inputs irtave, n output irutte. Andre adar artha, so an encoder is the combinational logic circuit which accepts an information on 2 to the power of n input lines and produces an encoded data on n output lines. This is the definition, or this is the logic system for the standard encoder. So in standard encoder, we expect any one of the 2 to the power of n inputs to be high at any time. So whichever the input is at logic high level at any time, so based depends upon uh, depends on the input. So it is going to produce an encoded output on the n output lines. But there are some scenarios where more than one inputs can be at logic high state or active high state. So in such a case, the normal standard encoder may not be may not give the correct result or may not give the correct output. In such a case, what we have to use is the priority encoder. So priority encoder is an encoder, so which includes the priority function. So in priority encoders, 2 or more inputs are, if they are equal to 1 at the same time, then input having highest priority will take the precedence. So as you can see an example here, this is an 4:2 priority encoder. So there are 4 inputs are here that are designated with the literals D3, D2, D1 and D0. So this priority encoder, it assigns the priority levels. So usually the MSB bit uh, will be assigned the highest priority, andra D3 bit ge highest priority ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, and the LSB bit, that is D0, will get the lowest priority. So the operation can be illustrated with the truth table here. So as you can see in the first combination, so all bits are zeros. If all bits are zeros, then it won't give the proper output. That's why y1 and y0 are represented with don't cares. So in the second combination, the D0 bit is 1, whereas the D1, D2 and D3 are zeros. In such a case, so corresponding to the active high input, that is D0, it is going to produce an output 0, 0. In the third case, so here D1 bit is 1, whereas D2 and D3 are zeros. So here, irrespective of whether the D0 is 0 or 1, D1 will take the precedence because D1 has got the higher priority level than D0. So that's why it neglects the content of the lower priority bit and it produces the output according to the D1 bit. Similarly, in the third case, D2 bit is 1 and D3 is 0, whereas the lower bits D1 and D0, they can be zeros and ones. So in this case, the D2 will take the precedence and the output would be 1, 0. Encoded output would be 1, 0. And similarly, in the last case, D3 bit is 1. So since D3 has got the highest priority, so irrespective of the contents of the lower priority bits, our encoded output would be 1, 1, which represents the D3 bit is active high. Okay, these are the three components so which are used in constructing a flash type of ADCs. So here, so as generally we understood that for an n-bit ADC, we expect 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators and 2 to the power of n resistors in the voltage divider circuit and a priority encoder. Let's say if it is a 2-bit flash type of ADC, if you substitute a value n equal to 2, then I expect 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparator means 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 means I expect 3 comparators and I expect 4 resistors in the resistor divider network and I should have a 4:2 priority encoder. The outputs of the 3 comparators are fed as input to the 4:2 priority encoder. Similarly, with n equal to 3, I expect 2 to the power of 3 minus 1 means I expect 7 comparators and 8 resistors and an 8:3 priority encoder. The output of the 7 comparators are fed as input to the 8:3 priority encoder. So like this, you can increase the number of n value till 8. Let us see the operation of 2-bit flash type of ADC. So as we discussed, for 2-bit flash type of ADCs, 2 to the power of n minus 1 means 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 means we should have 3 comparators here, and in the voltage divider circuit we expect 2 to the power of n resistors. 2 to the power since n equal to 2 to the power of 2 means we expect 4 resistors, so which are used to give 3 fractions of the reference voltages, and we expect a 4:2 priority encoder which is being fed by the outputs of the 3 comparators. So as you can see here, this is an voltage divider network, so whose reference voltage is VR. So since there are 4 resistors are here, so all these resistors are of equal resistance, that is R. So the voltage drop across all these resistors would be VR by 4, and since here for these 3 comparators I need 3 reference voltages, for that reason I took 3 nodes here, and the voltage drop at this node would be VR by 4, and here it would be 2 VR by 4 or VR by 2, and here the reference voltage for the first one will be 3 VR by 4. So with these 3 nodes, the voltages at these 3 nodes are used as the reference voltages for the comparison for these three comparators. You can see here the voltage, these three reference voltages are given as input to the uh, inverting terminal of the comparator, whereas the analog input is given as input to the non-inverting input of these three comparators. The outputs of these three comparators, that are C3, C2 and C1, which are which will be fed as input to the 4:2 priority encoder. As you can see, since there are only three inputs are here, but the 4:2 priority encoder will have four inputs. So here we consider a C0 as another input, and we assume that there is another input and which is connected to VCC always. So and here, so here the output would be represented with the binary bits B1 and B0. So as we already understood the working of each of these components, let us move on to the function table directly. So here, so if the input voltage, if the analog input voltage, if Vin is less than V by 4, if Vin is less than V by 4 in the sense, andre first node, first reference voltages ಗಿಂತ input, analog input ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, so obviously the comparator outputs would be 0 0 0, because so if you see the C3 comparator input voltage is less than the reference voltage, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಕೇಸಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಗಿಂತ Vin ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ Vin ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ obviously the comparator outputs would be 0 0 0. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, if analog input is less than V by 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಗದಿ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿರೋದು VR by 4, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತನೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ the three comparators will result an output 0, logic 0 0 0. And as we know, the C1 is always connected, C0 is always connected to VCC, that is 1. With 0 0 0 1, the output would be represented with the binary bits 0 0. Okay. In the next case, so here the input voltage, unknown analog input voltage is greater than V by 4, but it is less than 2V by 4. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2V by 4 ಅಥವಾ V by 2 ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ VR by 4 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ the operation of comparator 1, the unknown analog input voltage is greater than the known reference voltage. So obviously the output would be 1 here, whereas the outputs of the comparisons of the outputs of these two comparators C2 and C3, since their reference voltages are greater than the unknown analog voltage, so their output should be 0 0. Now with this combination, so with 0 0 1, with 0 0 1, since the C1 will take the precedence as per the priority encoder logic, so it is going to produce an output 0 1. Similarly, the third case, so in the third case, the unknown analog input voltage is greater than the 2V by 4, but it is less than or equal to 3V by 4. So in such a case, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ the unknown analog input voltage is greater than the first reference voltage as well as the second reference voltage, but it is less or equal to the third reference voltage, that is 3V by 4. So ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the comparison operation at C1 will result a logic 1, because the unknown analog input voltage is greater than V by 4 obviously, as well as it is greater than 2V by 4 or 1V by 2. So here also you will get 1 here, but the output of the comparison result of the C3 will give you 0, because it is either less or equal to 3V V by 4. So in this situation 0 1 1, with 0 1 1, so here C2 will take the precedence. So as per the priority function, C2 will take the precedence, and it results an output 1 0. Similarly, the last case, so in the last case, so the unknown analog input voltage is greater than 3V by 4. 3V by 4 in the sense it is greater than the third reference voltage also. So in such a case, what would be the result? Let's see the operation. Since uh, the unknown analog input voltage is greater than V by 4 and it is greater than 2V by 4 as well as it is greater than 3V by 4. So obviously since this voltage, the voltage at the non-inverting terminal, that is unknown analog input voltage, is greater than all the inverting inputs of the comparators, obviously it is going to result a logic 1 at the outputs of these outputs of all comparators. So in such a case, so here with 1 1 1, so C3 will take the precedence as it is an highest priority, as it has got the highest priority. So since C3 has got the C3 will take the precedence, so as per the truth table or as per the priority function, the output should be 1 1. So like this, so we would be getting the digital outputs here for an unknown analog input here. This is how a 2-bit flash type of ADC works. So remember one thing here. So these components are itself are not enough. So these, along with these components, we should have a sample and hold circuits as well here, because they should also be used, because the analog input will be a continuously changing one. Since the unknown analog input, if it changes continuously, so it would be difficult for the priority encoder to predict the output. In such a case, so this analog signal is sampled and it is holded until its digital equivalent value is calculated. Means along with these components, we should have a sample and hold circuits as well. The same operation is written here. The comparator, it gives an output 1 or 0 state depending on whether the input signal is above or below the reference level at that instant. The comparators referred above the input signal remain turned off, that is 0, they will hold the 0 state, and the comparators at or below the input signal conversely become 1 state, means they hold the logic 1 state, and the code resulting from the comparator is converted to binary code by the priority encoder. This is how a 2-bit flash type of ADC works. Next, if you see a 3-bit flash type of ADC, so here the n value is 3. So with the n value 3, since I need 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators, means 2 to the power of 3 minus 1 means I need totally 7 comparators. So as there are 7 comparators are here, and I expect a 2 to the power of n, then means 2 to the power of 3 resistors in the voltage divider circuit, so which comes out to be 8. So there would be 8 resistors will be there in the voltage divider circuit, and here you can see 7 different reference voltages, and we expect an 8:3 priority encoder. So the working principle or the operation is very similar to that what we have discussed in the discussed for the 2-bit flash type of ADC. Here also the reference of the fractions of voltage or the reference voltages are given as input to the inverting input of the comparators, and unknown analog quantity whose value is to be converted is given as input to the non-inverting terminals of every comparators, and the comparator is going to compare the analog quantity with the known reference quantity, unknown analog quantity with the known reference quantity. So depending upon the comparison result, it would produce either a logic 1 as output or logic 0 as output. So output of all these 7 comparators are fed as input to the an 8:3 priority encoder. And as per the priority function, so a particular bit will take the precedence. So which has got the highest priority, it will take the precedence, and it is going to produce a binary 3-bit uh, result as an output. So this is how a 3-bit flash type of ADC works. And here also you can see uh, this is an truth table. So as long as the Vin is less than V by 8, so only the comparator 1 output will be logic high. If it is greater than V by 8, sorry, if it is greater than 2V by 8, then the comparator 1 as well as the comparator 2 will give an output 1. Similarly, if it is unknown unlock quantity is greater than 3V by 8, then this also would be 1. And similarly, as the last combination you can see here, as the Vin is greater than 7V by 8, so 7V by 8 in the sense the last reference voltage, if it is greater than this also, then the output of the last comparator also would be 1. So in such a case, all outputs would be 1, and the C7 will take the precedence. And as per the C7, since the C7 has got the highest priority value, and it takes the precedence and produces an output 1 1 1. So this is how a 3-bit flash type of ADC works. Next we see the pros and cons, or the advantages or drawbacks of flash type of ADC. Pros means it is, as earlier we discussed, that it is very fast obviously, and it is very simple to operate, and the speed is limited only by the gate and comparator propagation delay. Here means it is very fast, only the delays you can consider by the gate as well as for the comparator, that's it. And it provides an high accuracy as well. If you want to have an accurate output, then you can go for the flash type of ADC. And similarly, there are some drawbacks are also there, like see, even though it is fastest of all, but the number of bits are limited to 8. Means at the maximum I can have an 8-bit flash type of ADC. So beyond that, it may give a result with less accuracy, and it may increase the cost as well. And the second drawback or second cons is the number of comparator doubles as the bit size increases. As we know that we, for an n bit ADC, we expect 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators and 2 to the power of n resistors in the voltage divider circuit. Obviously the circuit number of components in the circuit are going to increase, so which ultimately or which conversely increases the uh, price as well. So this is about the uh, pros and cons of flash type of ADC. Now let us discuss some multiple choice questions. The very first one is, the device which converts an analog signal to digital signal is known as. So you have to pause the video for a moment and think of the answer. The answer is ADC, that is analog to digital converter. This is how it is defined. And second one is, which of the following is not an ADC technique? Flash type, successive approximation type, dual slope type, and R2R register divider network. Obviously the fourth one, R2R register divider network. Basically this is an digital to analog converter. And the third one is, which ADC technique is fastest among the following? Flash type, successive approximation type, dual slope, or none of the above? Obviously the flash type is the fastest one. Next one, how many comparators are needed for an n-bit ADC? N comparators, 2n plus 1 comparators, 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators, and none of the above? The answer is 2 to the power of n minus 1 comparators. In flash type of ADC, output of each comparators is connected to input of a So whether they are connected to a decoder as an decoder or priority encoder or multiplexer or demultiplexer as an input. So obviously the priority encoder, the outputs of each comparators are coded as input to the priority encoder. The last one is, so which ADC works on the principle of comparing analog input voltage with a set of reference voltages. A flash type of ADC, successive approximation type of ADC, dual slope of ADC, and the last one is none of the above. The answer is A, option A, that is flash type of ADC. So with this discussion, I want to conclude the session